Most people clean their body every day, but they do not clean what they're absorbing emotionally, energetically, spiritually. And so it tends to accumulate and shows up as exhaustion, as numbness, as irritation. And right now in the world of technology, where we're super consumed by social media and TV and all those kind of things, it's even more difficult for us to cleanse ourselves spiritually, because in order to cleanse ourselves spiritually, by the way, we need something called awareness of how we are feeling emotionally, internally. And in order to do that, we got to stop ourselves from doing all the things that we're doing and really just close your eyes and take a look within what's happening in here. Because when we don't, that is when all of this stress, all of this anxiety, all of this stuff keeps on adding up, and then we end up getting diagnosed with a disease or cancer, whatever it is. And now there's a lot of different ways to cleanse yourself spiritually. And again, this is not a monthly or yearly thing. This is a daily thing. Just how you have a shower every morning or night, whenever you have a shower, that same way you need to cleanse your body, especially for somebody that deals with people. There's 3 ways that I would recommend. The first one is physically, okay? Just how you have a shower every morning or night and you clean your body, that same way we need to have some sort of a routine that we do. It could literally be 5 to 10. I mean, it should really be more than that. But I mean, if you're somebody who's like just starting off, that's okay as well. Or you just place your hand on your heart and you just close your eyes and you take 5 slow breaths, like literally just slow as possible. And you would do 5 of those or 10, depending on how many you need, how many kids you have. I don't know. Also, if you feel like there's some sort of an energetic block, you could say something along the lines of, this is not mine and I'm releasing it. I'm releasing what does not belong to me. So it's a lot of releasing, cleansing, because we as human beings, our bodies actually hold a lot of these things that our mind is avoiding. Okay? And the second way to do this, and this is something that I struggle with, I'm not going to lie, is to stop replaying conversations. Just because I'm a people pleaser. I mean, I was... I don't think that actually goes away, to be honest. Being a people pleaser, I'm always going to want to please. But I think right now, I just learned to have boundaries with myself. And I also know that I'm a people pleaser, so I can be more aware of my tendency. So I cannot suddenly say I'm not a people pleaser, and now I'm just like, I'm that bitch. Like, I can't, I can't say those things, because I am somebody who likes to please people, right? And so one of my things that I do, and I don't know if any other women or men out there do it as well, where I replay conversations over and over again. And a lot of people that are people pleasers, they tend to do this. They tend to play out the conversations like, oh, I said this and she said this, and why did she say this? And oh, I shouldn't have said this because it might have been a bit rude. Like, you have this constant like blah, blah, blah. It's like, it's too much. And so if you feel like you're constantly repeating these conversations, what happens is you're still carrying them, right? And so the moment that you catch yourself replaying that, you can say something along the lines of, I'm done carrying this. And then you redirect yourself and you do something else. You go for a walk, you clean some dishes, you do something that changes, that interrupts that pattern. Replaying it over and over again is emotional residue. So that is how we're accumulating all of this crap in our bodies. And secondly, stopping it, when you stop it, when you're interrupting it, that is actually called the hygiene part of spirituality. You're stopping it. You're stopping that muck entering your consciousness and your energetic field. And the last way to, well, this is just what I try to do, because my entire life I feel like both my parents, they're always fighting, and they're always, my mom saying, don't say this to your dad, and my dad's like, don't say this to your mom, and constantly just keeping all these secrets would drive me insane. And so I learned then as a young kid to lie, to not be my authentic self, because that was not enough and that was not accepted. So right now I'm in a space, for a couple of years now, I've been in a space of just complete brutal, not saying that I'm out here hurting people and being disrespectful, but just brutal honesty to myself. When I see myself doing some silly ass stuff, my old patterns, I'm honest with me. I'm like, you know what, Naz, you're being a bitch right now. Like the other day I was talking to someone on the phone and I was like, I'm being such a bitch. I just literally said that to myself. And I think there's nothing wrong with that, because we all are going to act in some ways that are not in alignment with who I'm claiming to be here on YouTube. And I'm like, I can't talk about these things, but then I'm acting in the old ways again. And again, I was acting like that because I was frustrated, which is a whole other conversation. There is no other way for me to go anymore other than just being honest with myself. If I'm not being honest with myself, I don't want to live anymore. Like, I don't want to be here any longer if I can't be honest. And that is why I have stopped a lot of relationships, because I'm like, right now I'm in a phase in my life, and someone just the other day commented, you look lonely, and I'm like, I think I am lonely. But I really feel like I'm just trying to not let inauthentic people in my energetic field, because it really does affect you. Because as soon as you start speaking to somebody that is lying to themselves, guess what you're doing? You are matching their energetic field. And again, I feel like I have to say this, because a lot of people think, oh, you just have to cut people. No, you don't have to cut people off. You can create boundaries with people, and you can interrupt them and say, you know what, I'm not having that right now. I don't want to talk about that because I don't agree with that. I'm in a phase in my life right now where I don't let bullshit in. I don't let the news in. That's definitely not coming anywhere close to me. And secondly, I don't let bullshit in. I don't let people that are speaking some things that are not accurate, they're not honest, they're not coming from a genuine place. I don't let it in. Because what I've realized in my life is, whenever I'm connecting with people that are not being honest to themselves, I can't be authentic then. Then I need to fake my way through that conversation and pretend like what they said isn't bullshit. And then I'm like, it's a whole cycle that keeps on repeating. And I'm like, I can't do this. And I don't know if other people pleasers can resonate with this, but it's just something that I just have decided. And the third point, which I realized I didn't even mention, the key to practice spiritual hygiene is to being honest, brutally honest with yourself and other people. It has to start with the truth. It cannot start any other way. And yes, it's going to feel like crap when you're first honest with yourself, because you're like, shit, why did I not, see it this way? Why didn't I allow myself? You're going to feel like crap about it. But then you're going to notice that the strength that you have to being honest and being authentic, it keeps getting larger and larger. You keep, your tolerance for honesty, it keeps growing. And that's what I've learned. At the very beginning, I could be honest about a little lie that I said. And now I'm like, boom, and I probably have more ways to go for sure. I think everyone does. And another way to practice spiritual hygiene is also to not be a victim. And in order to not be a victim, you cannot blame other people. This is the reason, and I saw this, oh my God, I saw Dr. Phil the other day and I was just cracking up. There was a couple, the married couple, and they both had their own parts to play 100%. I'm not blaming anybody. But the man literally told the wife that I cheated on you. And he apparently he liked men at the very beginning, but then he stopped. And then once she rejected him or something in their marriage, or did not want to sleep with him, he then ended up getting this, it ignited this passion for men again, and he started, having these connections and sleeping with men. And he literally said, the reason I'm doing this is because of you. You made me do this. And it's a big dramatic story, which I'm not going to get into, but I mean, it's someone's life, right? At the end of the day. But I'm like, you cannot sit here and blame your partner for the decisions you're making. Like, this is not how it works. And that is how all of this crap accumulates in your body and your mind. So I just wanted to share that with you guys. I really hope it helped somebody out there. If it did, please let me know down below. Also, let me know if you want to see something specific. You have some deeper questions that you would like me to talk about. So let me know down below. Please don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one.